Okay, so I picked up this 99 Integra for free, and the front end was smashed in, which I'll add a picture. But so far we got this cheap hood off Facebook Marketplace. Has a bunch of hail damage in it. Not sure if you could see it, but the front bumper is also messed up. It's missing the clips there. This was all bent in. This was smashed down and has damage on it. I got Amazon lights temporarily, but on Facebook Marketplace I actually found a new front clip. So this will be the videos of us taking this one off and replacing it with a nice front clip. All right, so usually an Integra would have all these style screws in each place. When the car was in the front hit, a lot of them were stripped out. This was all pushed, so when we took the screws out, it damaged the threads. So I'm gonna have to do something about that, but temporarily we have some longer screws and washers in here. I'm just gonna zip those out quick, and there's not very much holding this on right now. Right now there's just this one screw holding up the bumper. The lower section's all disconnected. I didn't have everything in, but when I go to put it back together, I will show putting it in. So for right now I can get to this with the fender liner still in place. And it's then just the same thing on the other side. So luckily, my bumper only was held on by those top screws and one in each side. Everything else was broken from the collision. I'll show all the correct locations for the bolts when I go to put the new bumper back on. But once you have everything disconnected, make sure you disconnect your turn signal lights and parking lights. And it just slides up. As you can see, my bumper still had a crack and a dent there. It's all the scrapes here, and it's still dented on this side. I got most of it out, also cracked here, and then on the light on the other side. Most of it came out, it looked good, but I found a good deal on a whole front clip, so I'm replacing it. So these are some Amazon headlights. I don't remember which brand, but I'll be hopefully returning them because I only just installed them and then found the front clip. But there's 4 bolts that hold these in. It's these 2 on top. There's that one on the bottom, and then that bracket got bent in the collision, so I need to work that one back where it needs to go. I hadn't had it hooked up. Same with this side. You got the top 2 with the adjustment in the oval hole. Bracket down there, and then this bracket was also bent back. So I'll have to fix that when we go to install the stock ones. The best thing to use for these is a nut driver, but of course I lost my 10mm. I like to use those little holes to keep my bolts. Usually I'll put them in bags, but if there's holes like that and I'm just going to replace the headlight, then I leave them there. Now I'm getting the back ones with a little longer extension. Now, headlight should slide out. You can get to your wires. Try to do this one-handed. All right, that definitely didn't work one-handed, and you don't even have to slide the headlight back. So these have longer wires from the aftermarket headlights. I'm not sure how the stock ones are yet, but just disconnect that. And this one, these have extra wires for the halos I never wired up. So then they just slide out. Then they just slide out. I have stock ones, so hopefully I could get my money back on these. It did also come with a new front crash bar. I don't think I need one because the other one has some surface rust in the same spots. This one doesn't look bent. It looks like the core support took the majority of the hit. So I don't think I'm going to change it out. You can see how the support bar under here is still bent up. Probably need to lift on this a little bit. My hood was sitting a little low, just barely. You can also see how the radiator's bent, but it doesn't leak. I did plastic weld where the mount went and it looks okay. Even worse is for the air conditioning. Yeah, that's pretty curved. You can see this fender got a little chewed up by the bumper slamming back. Same with this side, and it got bent out a little bit. So to get the side skirts off, you have to take these little clips out. There's one. And then you slide the rocker back. So let me try this. Okay, so most of mine looked like crap, but this is how a clip is supposed to work. I couldn't find my nubby, so I'm using a socket with a bit in it. Usually if the clips are good, they unscrew like this. Relieves the pressure inside the hole. Should be able to pop it out. And then to release this, you pull back on the whole thing towards the back of the car, which I can't film, but I'll see if it works. All right, it didn't move, so I'm thinking maybe this one mud flap screw holds it in. think the other one too. Okay, so this one also looks like it needs to come out. After I removed those 3 front bolts, the panel kind of popped off from the back, pushing towards the front. Okay, so here's the other side. What I did to pull it forward. Okay, to get the fender off, you have to take your screws and clips off to take the inner fender and separate it from the fender. And then from what I see, there's 2 bolts there. 1 bolt there where it connects to the brace to the chassis. Then you have all your bolts down the top of the fender. So you need a Phillips head for the 1 screw. For these clips, you just need a flat head to pop them up. And then all the rest of the bolts are 10 millimeters. All right, so I'm on the last bolt. As soon as this comes off, fender should come off. I got all of the bolts out, but there's one hidden in the door. All right, once you get that bolt out between the door and the fender should just come off. Got a little bit of rust in here, and make sure when you take it apart you clean out the garbage that falls between the fender and the inner fender well. All right, so we got everything apart now, except for the hood. I'm gonna wait for my dad to come help me lift it so I don't scratch the corners. The fenders are off, bumpers off, headlights are out. Now if we come over here, got my new fenders and my bumper out of the truck. They're white. I'm hoping to do a little blend, maybe spoon style paint on the doors, just because this is a beater and it would be kind of cool. So next we're gonna put the fenders on. All right, now I'm gonna put some never sees on all of these bolts, just so in case I have to get them out again. So I'm just gonna put them in kind of hand tight to start so I can adjust the gaps. And I'll do that now. All right, so my bumper I bought has these brackets on it. It is missing, there's no bolts. I guess it's just these pins. It's missing 3 of them. So there's none on that side. I'll have to order some of those. And I just tossed my broken ones to the side. All right, my foam piece was a little broken from previous owner getting in an accident. So I just taped it on, about to put the bumper on. All right, I got the fenders and the bumper on now. I polished the headlights. They look a little bit better. Just got to hook up the under tray and put all the bolts in for the bumper. It's just held on by 2 for now, but I'm gonna call it a day. You know, I couldn't wait to put the hood on, so my girlfriend came down, helped me. It's just those 4 bolts I'll show later, but it's looking good. Okay, so this is a final update on this one. I got the front fenders, whole front end on from the other car. It still doesn't have all the bolts on. Doesn't line up all the way in the front. We still need to move the core support, so it's good enough to drive for now. So I'm going to leave it. But everything, door gaps are pretty good. Hood alignment's pretty good. Polished the headlights out the best I could because the ones I got were foggy. I was only able to get the headlight bolts in on the side. To the bumper here, 1 bolt there. Got 1 bolt in there and 1 bolt there, but the side, it's still a little far back. The core support needs to come out. And then even here you can see how it doesn't quite line up. So we're gonna have to work more on that, but for now, it is what it is. We also adjusted this hood bumper down and the hood still didn't come down all the way. So that tells me the core support probably needs to come up a little bit on that corner where it's also still pushed in, which makes sense. So that's it on the front end swap. I didn't do very detailed videos. I will show myself working on stuff more in the future. I got a head mount to record, but it's just my first try at a YouTube video. Years ago, my mom's neighbor who I grew up with told me to start doing it. And I'm bored this winter and picked up this little project as a daily. So I'll probably have more videos of me like fixing the fuel leak that's on top of the tank and doing other odds and ends on it to make it a good daily. But hopefully this video helped somebody. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments.